2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man, a young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. And Brooke Henderson currently in the lead here. And now let's catch up with John McCarthy for an on-course report. What can we expect from Echo Park Golf Club this week, John?
Well, Luke, one thing I can say about this after walking the course this morning, it's a long one. So distance off the tee, especially important here at Echo Park. The course starts off along the big lake. There are a few holes that hug the edge of this lake, not unlike Bay Hill, but here you get hit with it right off the start. And when you get away from the water, you get hit with the sand on the 6th. There's a thin corridor of fairway that leads to the green that weaves its way through. I think there's 5-6 bunkers leading up to and surrounding the 6th green. And from there on out, the players are going to be on the watch for the sand because it's sneaky and it's hard to avoid in certain situations. It's going to be an exciting time here, I think, this week at Echo Park.
Putting for birdie here. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And with that hole, this player is currently tied for first with Brooke Henderson. We have a par 4 on this one. Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And that shot goes in. That'll be a birdie. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, that one was zooming past the hole. Time now for the 4th shot. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Sitting at 1 over for the day. Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the 4th hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see two massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
They've got this to get ahead of Will Zalatoris and leave him in their dust trail.
And with that hole done, this player currently is in first place, followed by Will Zalatoris. Teeing off here at the 5th. Going with the 7. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Not a bad play, that one.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
The old hammer hands putt. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This for par.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
And there it goes from the sand. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. We have a short par 4 ahead of us here.
Standing on this par 4 and leading. What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? Attack it or lay back?
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky's the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A, to point B, to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots, and now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
Surely it's going to.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Here's Will Zalatoris. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. This one needs to kick left. This is beautiful to watch.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Now 5 shots up after that hole. Setting up now on a par 4. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Let's check out this great shot by Lexi Thompson a moment ago.
This is how you do it 7 days a week.
Well, that's high quality. I'm sure they're aiming for it, but for it to go in, that's awesome. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. What's in front of them, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Ouch, that hurts. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. That was a gallant attempt. A bogey putt awaits. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. So, Rich, give us a halftime report.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Tee shot is looking good here. 2 wins so far this season. That's nicely done. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Ooh, right by the hole. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Oh, that's a great shot, and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. That's frustrating. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Oh, so close. This one for bogey. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Oh, almost went in. Still in the lead now after that hole. Here we are in front of a par 3. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Just didn't drop. Okay, let's head to the next. And now we go to the 16th, where this happened just a moment ago. Tony Finau with a fantastic shot. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
This is from miles away. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 7 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
That's a good putt to make, that one. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. Second shot here on the 14th. Opting for the 9-iron. This looks to be heading to the green. Wow, what a shot. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. It was on a good line. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. He's currently sitting in first place. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. That's a big drive. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Oh, well done. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. A par putt on the table. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently in third place.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Going with the 9-iron, I think. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
How close was that to going down? This putt for par here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 3 feet to go here to the hole. Oh, just missed. Time to make a putt here. This one's for double. Ooh. It's just about 3 feet away. That was a gallant attempt. And a quadruple bogey putt coming up now. Job done. Let's head to the next. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Second shot here on the 17th. Going with the 8-iron here. Needs this to kick a bit left. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th, and sets up another putt inside birdie range. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
5 feet coming up to the cup. Okay, steady now. And this one is for his par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18. Wow, that was just striped. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Ooh, that almost went down. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
That'll sting a bit.
That will drive you bats.
Ouch, that hurts. Putting now for a bogey. Well, that'll affect the momentum. And with that putt, concludes this players' round. And there you have it, folks. At the end of the opening round, they find themselves in top spot. Not bad, eh, Rich?
Always good to be out in first place. That means you can afford to make a mistake tomorrow, but you don't want to make too many of them with the chasing back and lurking behind.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Champions Invitational. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Well, I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure. That's frustrating. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Oh, so close. This next putt is for bogey. So it'll be a bogey on the scorecard to begin the round.
Not what they're looking for. A little nervy out there so far.
Looking at a par 5 here.
That dog will hunt.
Well, there's action aplenty all over the course. Let's have a look at this highlight from another player.
Check this one out from the fairway bunker.
And back to the play, shall we? Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the players firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Getting ready to play their third. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say. This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Bogey putt coming up here. And that was a bogey by our leader. So the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Second shot here on the third. That could play. Outstanding approach shot. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Oh, just missed. And this putt coming up for his par. And there it is. Lexi Thompson coming off a bogey at her last hole, and that will take her to 3 off the lead. Teeing off here at the 4th.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see 2 massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
Okay, that'll work. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
There's a putt of about 6 feet coming up.
Nice little par putt here.
It was on a good line. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. Here we are at the 5th hole. Should find the green here. Good shot there. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole. Ooh, right by the hole. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. That gets the job done.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
I'm down on the 16th hole as Justin Thomas gets ready for his next shot.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's tidy. Justin Thomas, the major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
Yeah, good putt. Well holed. Leading by a couple after that hole. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Already with a couple of wins under their belt. Just off the fairway in the first cut. And here we are with their 4th. Currently leading by 2. Didn't that look good for a long time? Big par saver coming up for this fella. Ooh. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Going with the 5-wood. Yeah, that one's looking good. And he's not hit the mark on that approach. Let's take another look at Tiger from earlier.
I got to say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
Okay, let's get back to the action. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here. Solid little par putt here.
Just didn't drop. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Oh, that is crushed. This shot from around the 200-yard marker. He leads the field by a stroke. Well, that's a handy shot. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
That putt went a bit long there. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
He's got this for his par.
Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Handy effort, that one. How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back-to-back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I got to say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. A win could definitely happen.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Nice recovery there.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Sitting at 11 over for the event. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot. What a shot from that nasty lie. I should be proud of that.
A birdie putt awaits. Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
We've got Brooke Henderson coming off a double bogey on her last hole now, and that will drop her to 4 off the lead. That's inside the house of opportunity. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Looking really good.
Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done. And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now. And this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in second place. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down? Straight out of the top draw.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
A bit too much pace on that one. Let's try and make this one. Only drop the one shot. That's frustrating. And this one will be for double bogey. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Love the short par fours, Rich. Always an opportunity.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
From around 120 yards here. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Terrific shot. And a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Oh, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. We've arrived at a par 4. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. Oh, that is bombed. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Oh, he's trying to silence the young buck, Will Zalatoris, with that one. Really putting his cards out on the table. Brilliant stuff.
Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, what a shot by our leader. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
Wow, that's misjudged. An opportunity to make their par. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Huge tee shot there, Luke. What a display of power.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Oh, so close. Putting for par. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Second shot here at the 18th. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, come on. This would be a good one to hole. A chip for the tournament. Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all. One wheat bix too many, I think. All right, let's see if they can compose themselves and knock this one in to claim the title. Appears to have overcooked this one. Hopefully they won't take that too badly. There's another chance here to close out the victory. Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. Don't sweat that last opportunity. This is another one to knock it in and win the tournament. A bit long on that one. All right, not the end of the world, but this is a putt they want to make if they're to close it out. That was a gallant attempt. All right, one down. Let's see if they can take the next opportunity to close out the win. Oh, just missed. And this is all that's facing them in front of victory at the Champions Invitational. Oh, super effort that. Holds the putt to win it all.
Hat trick of victories now, 3 of them. Gotta say, this player is on fire.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in and see you next time.